Hey y'all. So, in case you didn't hear, there was a massive patch to Overwatch around the 22nd. I'm recording this on the 23rd. Hopefully it'll go live on the 23rd, because I'm snowed in, so I have nothing else to do. And I didn't know there was a massive patch. So, in case you didn't know like me, first things is they added that I can't really show you right now. Players will now unlock a new portrait every 10 levels. Apparently we were doing that at 10, 25, 50, and 100. So, like the icon thing around your portrait when you're in the game. Apparently there are more of those, so we'll see that. They have added promotions, which I haven't played any games yet, so I don't know for sure. But apparently we will receive promotions every 100 levels. When we receive a new promotion, you will unlock a new portrait frame theme. With each promotion, player's level, the XP required to level will be reset. So basically, when you hit 100 for the first time, it drops you back to 1. So theoretically making it easier for you to get more loot boxes. Because from level 1 to 22, you have a scaling amount of experience that starts pretty freaking low. Like, you can do level 1 to level 2 in one game. And then it tops out at 23,000 experience, I believe, at level 23. Now, the big things that they also added are achievements. So there's general achievements, and then ones based on maps and all the different character classes. They all seem to give a spray as a reward. So I don't know what happens if you have the spray already and then just get the achievement. I assume it gives you the credit value. If you're in the beta, it looks like anything that you should have already unlocked has not unlocked. I'm not sure if that's going to be a you do it and then all the one, like, I level up to 34 and all the ones that I should have gotten will unlock, but we'll just sort of have to see. They've added a couple more player icons, I believe. These get so sorted and goofy that starts... Yeah, here we go. I believe this one is new and something else, I believe. Then they have also added a new... Right, before I forget, they have added the weekly Brawl. This is possibly the best thing I've heard, because I love it. If you are in the beta, fair warning, it's not weekly. It is rotating every 24 hours right now, mostly so the beta testers can make sure that nothing breaks. But the weekly Brawl is going to be very similar to the Tavern Brawls in Hearthstone. You're going to have some weird rule every week to just have fun, silly games. So in this case, welcome to Hanamura, Genji and Hanzo only, faster abilities, slower ultimates. So it's the idea of there's some sort of bizarre rules. They've said that there's going to be ones where it's like, only play Soldier 70, you can only play Soldier 76, or you can only play supports or tanks or whatever. Or there'll be one where every time you die, whatever character you're playing is completely randomized. Then they have added another, which I actually came in here to show you, they've added a new map, which is such a pain in the butt to get after sometimes. It is called... Where is it hiding? Route 66, there it is. I have not seen this at all, so let's go see it. It looks like it's inspired by Route 66. This is a push the payload map. So this is certainly one that if you are... Sorry, I was about to comment on something that I do. Basically, there's a thing where if it's not a push the payload map, then trying to get a good look at the video by yourself is a massive pain in the butt. So, oh, that is not the same portrait I used to have. Mine used to not have these wings, basically, but otherwise similar. Let's go with Genji. He's slightly more mobile and can get around to weirder places. Just so we can check out this really cool new map that I didn't even know was coming. So, I assume the point, yeah. So basically it's going to be pushed along the road for Route 66. Oh god, of course there's a ton of whiskey around here. This kind of feels like a Team Fortressy map, but with a lot more verticality to it. That's probably going to be a horrible sniper's perch at some point.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
No, they're not. There's no one here. I assume they're going to push it out of this door. Yep, so this is probably going to be a checkpoint here. That's going to open the Panorama Diner. Diner, yes. Sorry, this is also throwing me a little bit off, because if you haven't heard, there's a new podcast out from the folks who do Welcome to Night Vale called Alice Isn't Dead, and it is royally screwed up.
Stop the payload.
Oh. Okay, then, this is creepy. It's royally screwed up and involves truckers, so you should check that out, though. It's fun. Okay, so the diner itself is the spawning point. So it looks like the attackers are doing something with a derailed military train. That's comforting. And pushing up... What is this? Wasn't this blue before? Oh, it's because I'm near it. I'm concerned about whatever this is. It can't be good. Horrible floating thingamajig. And let's see what else we've got to see on the map, because there's a whole other half that I completely walked away from. It's a weird thing about with payloads where you spawn, if you're defending, in the very middle of the map. Let's see. So this is back where we started. There was something in here that I wanted to... Oh, wow. That is actually a really nice bike. I wonder if that belongs to anyone. Okay, that's kind of silly and cool. Does it take gas? Does it take electricity? Pick one. Deadlock Rebels. I don't think we've heard any reference to these folks before. I assume some sort of biker gang? Maybe what... And Deadlock Repayne. Huh. Quite possibly what the biker skins for Trebjorn originate from, but we don't have any story behind those skins, so who knows. So they keep pushing up here, and apparently we're dealing with militant bikers who have assault rifles. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, okay. This is concerning now. This is a little bit concerning. Look how they have propane and then actual gas and important things in here. So let's see. I like having these floating platforms personally. I think that's going to make a very dynamic map. So the payload keeps pushing up there. I just want to see if there's anything else up on this side besides more missiles. Why in the hell do bikers have missiles? This seems very bad. And then... Oh, I guess this is the stop point? Is this the final point that it gets pushed to? Oh, yeah, it's right there. This is the drop point. Huh. Well, this will be fun to play just to see what is actually going on. Because it does not seem good. Yeah, see, bikers with assault rifle. Bad idea for so many different reasons. But let's back out and look at some of the other cool things that they've added. There have been some balance changes, namely to add, what's it called? A bunch of abilities that were sort of AoE. Were not passing around the payloads for some reason. Namely, like Zenyatta's Transcendence, all of Lucio's AoE abilities, those sort of things, the bionic field of Soldier 76 weren't passing basically under the... whatchamajigger? The payload. So, So, apparently there's new skins. Apparently there is one antique for... Oh, that's not actually... Okay. So, this is for Bastion. Technically, he had Steambot, which I didn't talk about yet, which, oh my god, I love this skin. I want it so bad. Which seems to have received polish even since the last patch. Technically, Antique is new, but Antique, and maybe things got switched up, but Antique is what Woodbot used to look like. Now Woodbot looks way cooler. Then, who else has new ones? Diva has a skin. Junker. So this is, were she one of the crazy Australians? That's pretty freaking sweet. And Stinger, wow. I think this one has a very different change to it, but they are both really, really cool. Then I believe Junkrat is the next one. Yep. He's got the Jester. Oh god, I'm gonna see this skin so much. I hate Junkrat, but oh my god, that's a wonderful skin. And I don't hate him as a character, I just hate playing against him because oh my god, Junkrat. I don't think Hanzo got any new ones, or ones that I forgot to show you. Genji still does not have any legendaries. So Lucio has 2 legendaries because I did not talk to y'all about the... So there's Rip Beat, which has changed its name to be slightly less. It's Dead Mouse. And then Hip Hopper, which is just the golden version of Rip Beat. I honestly can't blame them. This feels very hip-hop-ish. I really love the big boots that he's got, basically. I don't know why, they just seem really cool no matter what. Then up next we have... McCree, of course, needed more skins, apparently. So he has his wonderful Gambler. That was easily one of the better skins that we started with, although I don't believe it had a card shooter in the robot arm before. That's pretty cool. Then he got Mystery Man, which I prefer to think of as the Shadow, or the Grey Ghost, or the Shroud if you're playing Fallout 4. Then we've got the new Riverboat, which is just the Gambler, and I assume the Vigilante is a bright yellow version of the Stranger, or the Mystery Man. Okay then, that's fine. Apparently Reaper's got a new one in the form of Nevermore. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I love the Raven look. I love the creepy Raven eye thing bleeding over, and the sort of stitching on the shotguns. I need this skin now. I need this skin in my life. Up next is yet another Soldier 76. So, we've got Daredevil 76 instead of the Spirit of 76. I have no problem with that, honestly. And then Stunt Rider. Same thing, just with a helmet. Because safety first, kids. Then we've got yet more skins for Torbjorn. God, I'm always going to say his name wrong. Yep, so Deadlock is the biker gang. So yeah, I guessed that without even having to look. Then we've got Barb. He is a robot pirate. He is a robot pirate. There is a gun in his hook. What is this crap? Yeah, I mean, that's just silly. And then, looks like Zarya may have finally gotten a good, well, better. Nope, it is the same freaking skin, just a recolor. This is the same as her industrial skin, it's just blue instead of red. I don't dislike it, I just really wish they'd do more with her character, because she's really, really cool. But, besides that, I did forget to mention, because there was last time, the Ifrit skin, which thankfully has had its light effects toned down, along with the Sunyata. Then, I believe there weren't any new ones for Winston. They changed the name of some of these, just to make them a little bit less obvious, or less the same. Widowmaker didn't get any. I don't believe Tracer got any new ones. No, because these were all here before. Symmetra did get a couple of new skins in the last one. So she had the Vishkar, and now she's got the Architect, which is just a recolor of the Vishkar. She had Devi, which was called Goddess, and now has been swapped over to this one, so just a recolor, but still really cool. 76 got his Spirit of 76. Roadhog already had some sweet ones. Reinhardt in the last patch got Lionheart. This is one of the best skins I have seen, because we do have the without helmet, these amazing gauntlets, and when he is boosting with this silly cape thing, it is fluttering everywhere, and it is beautiful, and it is a pain in the butt to fight. Then Pharah got her first legendary skin. So it used to be called Raptor or Raptoriate or something, so now it's called Mecha Queen. Basically, it's a Gundam. Then I don't think Mercy... Nope, Mercy did not get anything new. There was some talk about how the shield... Yeah, apparently they're just sticking with the shield for the Valkyrie, and Sigrun are just backwards from their color schemes. I'm not sure why. McCree got his thing that we talked about. We talked about Lucio. And then we talked about Bastion. So yeah, that's all of the new skins. They all look pretty freaking sweet so far. I don't believe there's too much more. So, a couple things that I just want to mention because they're new and changes. So, they are now forcing people through the tutorials. You don't actually have to do it, you can just leave it, but it automatically starts. Just to make sure that new players don't miss it or anything. So there's a tutorial, practice range, practice and practice versus AI are all recommended things that apparently if you're new it'll try and get you to do. They have replaced replaced final blows with healing done as one of the things you can get an award for, basically to try and get more supports with medals. I will point out, as some of the more savvy people know, medals don't actually matter that much for experience, it's just a nice bonus, it's not a required one. The most you can get is 150 experience, the win bonus is 500. So, Then, end of match recommendations have received another tuning pass, not sure exactly what that means, I'd be willing to bet that it's just tighter and less odd things, but we'll have to see. The map for Nepal has had more, routes added to the first and second points, and then they've removed some of the walls around the second point, which is that one in sort of the temple, where it's basically they have a 4 means of entry, but everything else is really big walls, so you can't, like, Pharah jump over them or anything like that. The last big thing, which will affect me for sure, and which we'll have to wait and see how it goes, is a massive change to Zenyatta, where his Orbs of Harmony and Discord now automatically return if the person they are tagged on is not in his line of sight for 3 seconds. This kind of eliminates his whole fire and forget, it eliminates his ability to act as a vision provider when you don't have another one. I'm not sure how it's going to go. They have said that this is very much a testing idea. We'll have to wait and see. They have done very similar, well, not very similar, overhauling things, I think I just hit the mic, I'm sorry, to, say, Mercy, who got the ability to lunge to dead ally souls. They removed it because people were going and not completely understanding it, and once people grasped it better, they brought it back. So I just don't know what we're going to see here. We'll just have to wait and try it out. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. By the way, before I forget, there is a story video in the works. It is entirely recorded, hopefully to be edited very soon. Should be out within the next 2 days, so enjoy that. It's all about Recall, which you should watch if you haven't yet. It's awesome. Hey y'all, thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all those good things. And maybe consider checking us out on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, website, maybe even our Patreon if you like. All the links are below. So let's open a sweet loot box and see what's inside. Come on, come on. It's only one epic. Oh, for real. We got 200 and something currency. 150 currency. But hey, at least we got, like, sweet thing for Pharah, except I don't play Pharah that much, and... Oh, that's an odd spray for Symmetra. What's the voice line? What was it? There we go. Anyway, thank you all very much. See you next time.